Hello everybody and welcome to our next live session. Different setup. We are here in our recording studio to really focus on those two beautiful strollers slash buggies that we have over here. As you might know from Instagram, and that's the reason why you are here right now within this live session, we are going to talk about the beautiful Melio over here, and at the other side we have our Beezy. And for today's session we have everything to cover. So we have something we can use from birth, pretty much both, but also with a cot, the Melio, seat unit, and you can attach the infant car seat. And we have our buggy, so to say, a little bit more compact when you fold it. You could also attach the infant car seats of ours onto it, but we will have a closer look into the details in a couple of seconds. Let's wait a little bit more for you guys to join, because I think there are so many nice things to talk about and actually to see and feel, pretty much feel. You have to trust me what I will tell you, but I would like to show all the little details that you will need to make your day really enjoyable going out with the little ones. And hey, it's going towards spring. It's actually today beginning of spring, so we are heading towards summertime. So wouldn't it be beautiful to have a nice buggy to explore something with the little ones? And therefore we have provided the right companions for you, the Melio and the Beezy. As you know, this is live, so therefore make yourself ready, open your keyboard, please put as many comments as you want. Ask us questions. If I'm already jumping to Melio and you said like, what did he say about Beezy? Ask me to go back. This is the reason why we have it here. We want to have this kind of interaction with you guys. So you let me know what to do. You can already put into the comments what you are searching for, what is really important for you. I will hopefully normally see it in a couple of seconds also on the screen. If not, we have our team also on the back end, which is answering all of your questions to have a wonderful session ahead. Having that said, let's come a little bit closer and jump into the details. And what should I tell you about features when we look at this beautiful color over here? This is our almond beige, and this is already so on point. I think that's so far really the most loved. Yeah, we get a lot of positive feedback. So you can also right now tell me within the comments, how do you like this almond beige? I would pretty much go down that far to say that at least everybody in this live session has something in this kind of beige at home. So you have a match when you go out for your stroll to that beautiful buggy as well. But that's not only it, yeah? I mean, you know CYBEX, we look beautiful, we have those nice colors, this wonderful touch and feel, but we also have to tackle some comfortable features for the little ones sitting in there, and as well some nice touch and feel for the parents, and to make it even easier, features which benefits your day while you're out there enjoying whatever you do with your little ones. So therefore, let me start from top. This is an update of the Beezy. So what have we done differently? We have this leatherette handlebar. And this is already such a nice touch and feel for you to go around with the stitching underneath here. So that already feels so luxurious when you go out for a stroll. It literally feels like a really luxurious steering wheel, I would say. So that already gives you confidence going out with your little ones into the park, lake, whatever it is. So therefore, this is really nicely done. A little bit underneath, we see this wonderful almond beige sun canopy, protection UPF 50+. And if we are going towards summer season right now, we need to protect the little ones. So if the sun is already shining in, it's a really hot summer day, we need a nice canopy to cover them to make sure that the sun is not always shining towards their face, and therefore we have this beautiful UPF 50+ sun canopy. But normally, why do we shadow it? Because we want to make it a little bit more easy for them to fall asleep. So in a regular buggy, and that's what we collected from the feedbacks from parents, that it always feels like you miss a lot of features as soon as you go from your stroller and you search for something more compact like a buggy, that there are some features missing. And what we hear most of the times is like, yeah, I get it, they have a recline, but I'm searching for a full lie-flat position. Hey, we are CYBEX, we listen. Therefore, the Beezy comes with an easy one-hand adjustment, and as you see the strap down below, I have it brought now all the way towards the bottom part. And therefore, we have a full lie-flat position. but you could arrange anything in between. So to say, it's a step-less recline. So whatever you feel comfortable with, even if you have the life line and say, nah, a little bit more upright would be nice, you just do it. Whatever inch you want, you can easily achieve. But let's go back to the lie flat, because this is actually what you are searching for. We have the full lie flat position ready. And the leg rest is the next thing that you normally would like to bring in a more upright position due to the fact of the lie flat. And this is possible. You are not having the leg rest as an accessory. We have not attached anything other than that. There is always the leg rest with you. You only need to put those buttons on each side to bring it more down for the seating position, or you don't need to push anything. You just go upright and then you can use it for the full lie flat. That is already easy to do. There are so many easies and beezies in there. I would pretty much say this is maybe where the name comes from. It's such an easy beezy product, right? Let me bring it upright and have a closer look to the insides. And as you might know from the previous course, I like to use our products with my little ones so that I can literally best practice give you an advice, why do we have those features? And I really love to enjoy why do we have those features. But at a first sight it's like, yeah, okay, I understood that we have this and this, but do I really need it? As soon as I put my little ones in there, it's like, wow, that's mind-blowing. Because theory, just talking about and actually having your child inside is such a difference. You will right away feel it. So if you have a child right now and you have the possibility to try it out, try what I will show you right now, which is the one-pull harness. And as you might have seen from other live sessions, I always show it and I'm always so happy with it. Why? Right now we are in the perfect season. It's spring. So therefore, early beginning of the day, we need still a jacket. But during the day, it's getting warmer and warmer. So maybe we take the jacket off. If you have a regular harness system that always needs you to rearrange something really weirdly in the harness system. So most likely, we as parents leave it, yeah, I said way too loosen to where it should normally be. That is a safety issue, I would say. Because if the little ones are sitting in there, not having a jacket anymore on their body, and it's still too loosen, they could actually slide out of the harness system. So therefore, we have the one-pull harness. As soon as you take off the jacket, you push one button, and as you can see, you extend the length. On the other hand, if you want to tighten it up, there's a latch below. You just pull on this one, and you tighten it up again. As easy as this. So jumping from jacket to only pullover, t-shirt, whatever it is, within seconds. And you can always ensure that your little ones are always secured. That is so easy and fast. On the other hand, the height adjustment is also really important, and therefore you just slide from top to bottom. Nothing else needed. Yeah, to adjust the height simply, and you can easily achieve this. For the soft goods, also you only use the button, so most likely you would need to clean them quite often, yeah? I'm talking from experience. The little ones are in there enjoying their snacks, whatever it is. As this one is so close to the neck to really provide that they don't have any scratches or hurtings from the harness system, that might get dirty quite soon. So therefore, see how easy it is to take them off, to put them into the washing machine, clean them shortly, and then within seconds you put them back into place. Easy peasy, I would say. On the other hand, I know this is sometimes feels like, okay, do I really need it? As said with the one-pull harness, I love harness system which you actually can independently buckle up, because there is a child in there and still wants to go to the playground and doesn't want to go home. So therefore, if you harness system where you need to concentrate on both sides of the child, to overlap them, click them in, it's quite difficult and stressful for the parents and the kids. And here, you only take one side, buckle it up, then you concentrate on the other side, buckle it up. This is easy, yeah? So therefore, an easy buckling system with this wonderful design, yeah, or the CYBEX logo, you press it in and you open the buckle. I already put it away. Yes, we have the bumper bar always ready with the Beezy. It is openable on both sides, and as you have seen, there is this wonderful rotation mechanism. So that is also for me really important. You don't need always to take out the whole bumper bar as soon as you want to sit your child in or even take it out. Therefore, you just push one button, you easily store this one on the side. And now you can take out your child or you bring it back in. Yeah. If you want completely to take it off, no worries, you can also do so. You press both buttons and the bumper bar completely disappears if you don't want to have it, so it doesn't need to remain all the time. That is fairly simple. The leg rest I have shown you. What else on change do we have? With the new fabric, and we had it also before, is the mesh material. And I love this 3D mesh because of why, and now it makes even more sense. We are heading towards summertime. So to make it more comfortable, we have this mesh material to have an air circulation going on the back of the child and the last layer of fabric. So therefore, if you place your child here, if you have a larger surface like a children's body and you try to press this 3D mesh material, you cannot press it all the way through, only with the indicator finger. So as a child has a larger surface, this is even not possible right now. Therefore, there's a permanent air circulation between the child and the last layer of fabric to make sure that they are not overheating, sweating too much. It's really, really comfortable. That's why we have this one also there. Then underneath, for a buggy, what is really important is that parents are searching still for big wheels. So you have your normal stroller, your huge pram with those huge wheels for those ones who go on uneven surfaces. So therefore, for a buggy, most likely it feels that this size of wheels is disappearing. What we have provided right now is on the Beezy a nice wheel on the front and on the back, which is really big to make sure that even on uneven surfaces, you have a comfortable ride. So if it is cobblestone, if you're going to the woods, whatever it is, you still have in your buggy a really comfortable ride. And on top of that, it's not only due to the wheels, it's also due to the suspension. We have a 4-wheel suspension. You can see it on the back and as well on the front. That's really important to make it even more comfortable for the little one sitting in there. With those suspension, we ensure that not too much bumpiness is going towards the direction of the child, so they can still fall asleep and have an easy peasy ride. The front wheels, there's a lock button and unlock button, so for uneven surfaces, I would always recommend push it down so that they stay in position. That's better for an uneven surface. If you put it all the way up, you have it more flexible, so going into the inner city, you need to change direction from left to right. This is even more comfortable for you. And now, finally, it's a little bit easier to explain as we are going to normal conditions out there, the flip-flop friendly brake. Yeah? For those ones who have already seen some of our Instagram lives, they might have said like, oh, it's winter, I cannot really think about flip-flops right now, but now it makes a little bit more sense. So we have always this flip-flop friendly brake. So in summertime, wearing flip-flops, to turn on the brake, you need to step on. Okay, that's not something new. But to release it, you don't need to go underneath and lift it and maybe scratch your feet. You actually can step on it the way you turn on the brake. So that's why we call it flip-flop friendly brake. Just imagine wearing flip-flops. That's really easy for you. The storage, we have a little bigger shopping basket for the Beezy updated version right now. You can still easily fit in there 5-kilogram shopping capacity. So for all the shopping goods or maybe play toys or whatever it is, you can just put it in there and you have a nice shopping basket that you can bring whatever it needs to your destination. But what is the most important for a buggy? I think the folding, right? So therefore, we have an easy, Beezy folding. Yes, I will repeat it because therefore you will keep Beezy in mind for the next, I don't know, weeks, definitely. So what is important for us, and you might know it, we love this one-hand fold. Why do we love it? First of all, for you as a parent, it's so comfortable. It saves time. If you need 2 hands and maybe a feet to it to fold your strollers, that's always stressful. On the other hand, it's also, for me, a safety reason because you can secure your child with the other hand. So as soon as you bring out your child, and it's by its own, and in the buggy we are talking about a child who is able to walk most of the times already. If you then need 2 hands to fold this one, your child can do whatever they want. But here, let me turn it a little bit that you literally see how cool it looks. You take out your child, you secure it with 1 hand, and with the other hand, I will now say, Beezily fold it into that compact mode. And this is really important for us. People who are searching for a buggy, they want something compact. but they don't want to lose all the nice features like big wheels, a full lie flat position, this huge sun canopy, a bumper bar, a leg rest, and we have everything provided in there. And it's still that small. That makes the Beezy so easy Beezy. Yeah? If you want to unfold, it's the way around. You only need one hand, so with the other hand you can easily secure your child. You push the buttons and then you bring it back into position, and the almond beige over here appears as beautiful as it is. Let me show you how to do the folding. It's always a two-way mechanism. Because of security reasons, we don't want you to press only one button and already achieve the folding. So therefore we have, I would say, this security button. You first push it and then you push the main button all the way in, and then you tilt it a little bit towards the front. You bring it all the way through and we go directly into a self-standing position. It always feels like just a side note, and you might have heard self-standing position, really cool. Why is it so cool? Would you rather have this? I don't think so. So if it is muddy, if it is dirty out there, you don't want to place your beautiful new buggy like this on the floor. Maybe there is a puddle next to it or something. That's not really nice. So therefore, as soon as you go into the folding, you directly go into a self-standing mode, which makes it a little bit more comfortable for you, and you can also make sure that the fabric is not lying on the floor as I just showed you before. And the way around, it also makes it a little bit easier for you to unfold it. We got a question. Will you do a video on the CYBEX Cloud T car seat? First of all, you can find it on our website, and there we already did a session about the whole T line. But stay tuned, we will definitely have more sessions, and it could well be that the Cloud T will also appear. But we already did one, so if you want to go through it, definitely we have all the different live sessions that we have done also on our website uploaded, so just review them. There's every product from the T line in there. Stop at the Cloud T if this is the interesting one for you, and then you can definitely learn a little bit more about this one. Okay, today we have the Cloud G here. I will not remain too long on this, but if you want to see the Cloud G, you can also stay tuned, because that one I will also show you. Okay, that was for a buggy. Our wonderful Beezy with all the features that you have seen. Let me jump to the Melio. And the Melio is a complete stroller. I will show it to you with the cot that we provide for the Melio and also the adapters to add on our infant car seats. By the way, you can also put the infant car seats of our company of CYBEX onto the Beezy. Yeah, so this one is also travel system ready, not a problem at all. But I will show it on the example of Melio over here, just to save some time, but you will definitely see it. So both ways the infant car seats can be attached. The Melio is an outstanding product. Not only due to the fact that you can use it as a complete stroller, as you already know, with seat units, carry cots, and infant car seats. No, but Melio, it's all about the weight. So for Melio, now I will not mention it yet. Yeah, you have to stay tuned, because the weight for me is really a game changer. So let me show you a little bit of the feature. As soon as we go to the folding, I will show you how easy it is to carry the Melio from A to B. You will not feel it. It's really, really lightweight. And don't cheat right now. Don't go to our website to already see it. I will mention it in a couple of minutes. So for Melio, we have a lot of nice highlights. First of all, look at the leatherette handlebar. Also there, we provide the nice stitching. We have a wonderful steering for you, a nice experience for the parents to go through parks, lakes, whatever it is, with the beautiful Melio. We have a sun canopy, and this sun canopy is absolutely outstanding. Why? I think that's the largest sun canopy that I have ever seen in my life. Okay? I will not say any more, I will just show you. Your child is covered, I would say. Yeah? To make it even more fun, we provide you guys 2 peekaboo windows. So for air circulation, I would even say if you cover your child completely from the sun, they have the possibility to look outside with the front peekaboo window, or they look all the way to the top from that peekaboo window. But normally, why do we would like to have it? This is there for the air circulation. But the huge sun canopy is really to cover your child even if you go into a recline. So does the Melio offer only recline? No. We have the upright seat position. we have, as soon as you touch this button over here, in total 4 positions. So upright seating, 2 recline, and then we go into the lie flat. And now for you, I think also visually, it really makes sense to have such a huge sun canopy, because now you cover the child completely. They can fall asleep and you don't need anything else than this beautiful sun canopy. And the air circulation is also done via the peekaboo window. I just saw a question appearing. Let me tip a little bit to that. Can the Beezy fit inside the plane cabin? The Beezy is not cabin approved. Yeah, from a measurement point of view, you cannot bring it inside of the plane as hand luggage. We would have other products for that. So just to mention, Orfeo, Libelle, just check on our website, you will definitely find them. These 2 actually are cabin size approved, but always make sure that the crew or the airplane company actually allows to bring it in. So they always have the last decision. From a measurement and weight point of view, the Orfeo and the Libelle definitely can be used as hand luggage, but the crew on the door of the airplane always has the last decision. But most likely, who are the first ones to board in is parents with families and so on and so forth. So normally, why do they stop allowing hand luggage is because the cabins are already full. But as we are normally with the family, the first ones boarding, there is still enough space. Yeah. So we have this one Orfeo and Libelle approved for airplane, but again, the crew always has the last decision. Also, you can find a session about this one on our website as well. Okay, let me bring it upright. So we have seen this beautiful UPF 50 plus sun canopy. Let's look inside, because the Melio, let me turn the wheels, comes, I would say, with 3 different layers. Yes, there are 2 that you can take out and 1 is already there. But what does it mean? We have this newborn nest with this beautiful 3D mesh material that we have more or less already learned from the Beezy. So yes, that means I would recommend to turn it parent facing. Oh no, I already told the feature. Yes, you can change the direction of the seat. But with the newborn nest, I would always recommend. Yeah, you can use it from birth with this beautiful nest. And we have this nice, I would say, head nugger pillow, which does have the memory foam inside. So as parents with a newborn baby, as the skull is really soft, there is this problem if they lie flat on a really strong material that they could have this flat head. And therefore you can actually buy some pillows, etc., which look like a donut to ensure that they have their skull still in shape. And this is what we ensure also with this pillow. As you can see, it's a little bit more thicker here on the ending so that we actually fall with the head perfectly in. And then we have this nice foam material, also with the 3D mesh for more air circulation. You can take this one out. It's only those buttons you have to open so that you could also use it as soon as you bring the newborn inlay out. And now let me bring it a little bit more upright so that you can see with the white back actually what's happening here. If you take the newborn inlay out, we have the mesh material, perfect for summertime. There could not be more air circulation than this wonderful material over here. But if you might think right now, like, didn't he say something about 3 layers in total? That's only 2. Yes, we already took it out to show you a little bit more of the mesh material, but the Melio comes with the newborn nest and this seat liner, which is then underneath. So if it is also not too hot outside, you still can use this, and it's universal. It's easy to attach. It's only those Velcros that you bring behind the harness system, and then you have a layer which is also a little bit warmer and not that much air circulation as we have over here. But if you don't need it because you have a wonderful summer day out there, you take it out and you use the wonderful mesh material on the backrest as we have seen. And for sure, the Melio also comes with this wonderful one-pull harness. You might think like, oh, he's always repeating, and why is he so happy with that? Because it's literally saved a lot of situations for me and my family. To only push one button, and we are all used to it. It's the same mechanism as we already know from our infant car seat. You just push it and you easily extend the length. You pull on the latch below and you tighten it up. It could not be simpler. Yeah? The bumper bar comes also with the Melio, and there we have on both sides the rotation mechanism, so easily to open on one side. You just store it to the left or the right so that you are able to bring your child in and out. There's actually a question appearing. Let me see. How does it compare to the Balios and Talos? I would recommend you can also have them next to each other on the website when it comes to measurement. But in total, it's really up to the needs of the parents. Why we have the Melio in our portfolio is if you search for something really lightweight. And I haven't mentioned yet, but we are really close to the weight of the Melio. So for example, if you live in an apartment without an elevator and you have always to go upstairs onto the 3rd, 4th, 5th floor, or your parking slot is, I don't know how far away from your house and you always need to carry your stroller and you search for something lightweight, I would always recommend the Melio because you still have all the features that you might know from Balios, etc., but in a more compact, more lighter stroller. Yeah? So there you will definitely find yours, but they fulfill different needs. Yeah? Talos is really an outdoor stroller with one of the biggest wheels that we provide really for this outdoor living kind of experience. This is a nice buggy that you can also use on uneven surfaces, but more city-like. Also due to the fact of the footprint, yeah, from the right wheel to the left wheel, we easily can go through the access of subway stations, so we don't need to fold it all the time, lift it over, or completely lift it over. No, it actually fits exactly through the width of those subway station entrances, for example. So that's due to the different needs. I hope that helped a little bit, but also you can check on the website and put them next to each other to get a better understanding of what are the different measurements and features. Okay, yes. So we have seen the lie flat, and let me show one thing for the lie flat. You have seen the leg rest. The leg rest can be adjusted easily. As we know, you push the buttons, you bring it all the way through. In the seating position, we also sometimes want to have the leg rest upright so that they can sit in there as well with an extended leg rest. But most likely we need the leg rest up in an upper position as soon as we go into the lie flat. So look at this. That feels like a ghost is doing something. May you know our E-pream and the rocking function by its own? That literally feels like it. As soon as I go into a lie flat position, look what happens. You don't need to care about the leg rest. It's done by its own, as easy as this. Yeah? If you still would like to take it down, that wouldn't be a problem. But overall, when do we need it? Exactly in that point when we go into a recline or lie flat, and as soon as you do so, it automatically goes in a more upper position. What I also want to show you is memory function. For the seat unit, for the cot, for our infant car seats. We have it here next to our wonderful logo. You just press them in. They have a memory function. That means as soon as they are pressed in, you don't need to do anything because the buttons already know that they have been pressed. And now you can rotate the Melio seat into a parent-faced mode. Why is this needed? That's a complete stroller. So from the moment on that you go out from your cot into a seat unit, I would always recommend for the first couple of months, maybe half a year, to put it parent-faced. Because after the cot, we are talking about a 6, 7, 8-month-old child. It would be overwhelming for them if they are transported in a forward-faced position. If they are transported in a parent-faced position right now, they actually see mom and dad, something they know, so they can easily calm down. At a certain age, they don't want to see mommy and daddy anymore. They want to experience a little bit more. Therefore, you press the buttons, you rotate the seat, and you put them in. And you will also see it on the cot. There is no adapters, there's no extension, so it actually feels like the seat unit is always attached to the frame. That's just a little design it piece in my opinion. So it doesn't look like two different products, it actually looks like one. It's so perfectly done and attached to this wonderful adapters down below. Okay, so we are coming closer to the folding. We are coming closer. We are already there in a couple of seconds. There are still 2, 3 more things. Shopping basket. We have a wonderful shopping basket. You can have up to 5 kilograms in there. And then, hi, what is the model? First of all, nice to have you. This model that we are talking about right now is our Melio. I just see the questions appearing. That's wonderful. Let's take a short break. I see some questions there. How is it possible to wash the Libel seat in the washing machine? I would recommend you can also see it somewhere on the website or even Google it, how to take off the fabrics. Yeah, that to describe right now would a little bit out of the point of this live session, but there are actually definitely somewhere videos that you can see how to take it off. Okay, 5 kilogram shopping basket, suspension. The suspension we provide is an all-wheel suspension. The all-wheel suspension on the back is something not really new, but on the front, there is the difference. Because here we have the normal feather suspension, and on the front, where is the suspension? I can't see it. No, it's actually there. We are using shock absorbers. So if you get the Melio, this is not any kind of material that we try to cover something, so don't take it off. This is an actual shock absorber. Shock absorbers are most likely known in the sportive industry, running shoes, inline skates, skateboards. They do use it. Why? Because they are lighter than a feather suspension, but work pretty much the same. So there you see, we really try to ensure that we use the right tools to make this one really light, but don't compromise on the comfort. And therefore we used to have this wonderful shock absorbers. Okay, so perfect. Let me show you how to fold this one. And as you might know, our wonderful strollers, as soon as we have this button over here, yeah, for the recline, for the lie flat, it's always the same for folding. You just push the stroller and then you throw it towards the front. That is already easy. And then again, this can be done with one hand. So also there we have the one hand fold. And then only one hand, and we do this little, it feels like a dance, little S shape going down. So you push the button, you go all the way through into a self-standing position. And right here on top, what appears is a nice little handle that you actually can use to carry it around. And now we come to the weight. Attached with a seat unit right now, and you grab the handle, and I'm definitely not the strongest guy here, it's only 6.1 kilogram. It's really, really light. So therefore, if you need to lift this one up to store it inside of the trunk of your car or whatever it is, this is ultra, ultra lightweight. And on top of that, I would even say if you want to lose more weight on the product itself, you have this beautiful self-standing position. You push the memory buttons. You could take out the seat unit already to store this one in your car or wherever you want to store it. Let me take it aside shortly. And then this is literally nothing. The frame itself, 6.1 kilogram with the seat unit attached, and now it becomes even lighter. It's like nothing. You just lift this one up, you put it wherever you need it, and be done with it. And if you want to unfold, it's also doable with the seat unit, but I just put it aside. You just pull on the button down here, and then you lift up the handle. It already goes into the unfolding. You press the main button for the handle adjustment, and you're ready to go. Let me leave it in this position, because what else do we have left? We have a cot. So therefore, that's the difference between the Beezy, as the Beezy becomes more like a buggy. On the Melio, you can actually use it with the cot attached. And as mentioned already before, there are no adapters needed, and it still doesn't look anyhow weird. It actually easily fits into the overall design there, and it feels like an absolute normal stroller. So the most questions that I normally get as soon as they see this setup, that people actually fear that this is only a cot on a frame, and for seat unit, they need a buggy or a second stroller, because it looks actually like no attachment, nothing that you can de-adjust something or take it off. So therefore, that makes it really nice from a design perspective. But design is not the most mandatory. I mean, yes, we like to have it, but what about the comfort? What about the features? We have a nice sun visor in there. So if you want to cover your child in combination, as you can see with the windbreaker, we are absolutely covering your child from the sun. We have the UPF 50 Plus. The sun visor, if you want to store it, you don't need a zipper, there are no Velcros, it's absolutely not complicated. You just put it in and it easily disappears. On the back end, where the head is located, we also have the peekaboo window. I think this is something you absolutely need. It's for air circulation, also for us as parents. You might enjoy a coffee, you might sit in a restaurant, you have the stroller next to you. This is pretty much also a nice window to look inside to see what's going on. Really, really mandatory for me is the memory foam mattress. Yeah? Why is this so nice to have? A memory foam mattress is pretty much, as you remember maybe from the pillow that we provide for the seat unit. If you would have a normal material, you could maybe have a flat skull because it's still really soft. And also on the other hand, if you place your child for a long time in there, there could be at a certain time pressure points. So as soon as you place them next, to this pressure point, they will always roll in. So it's quite difficult to show right now because I don't want to place a baby in there for the next hour. So the way I will show it is I completely try to make this as small as possible. And as soon as I release my hands from the mattress, it will automatically plop out into the neutral position. And that's why we provide this beautiful and nice memory foam mattress inside of our Melio cot. Okay, let me show you how it looks with our infant car seat. Again, memory buttons, you have your hands free, you have the nice leatherette handle, you can easily take this one out, and then in combination with the adapters, you can put on our infant car seats. So therefore, just slide it in. As mentioned, it's not the Cloud T, as we had this question already in the chat, but this one is the Cloud G. So if you're interested, you can also look it up on our website. The Cloud G is a fantastic, wonderful product. That's the one that we have over here. What do we offer with this one is as well a nice recline. So it's really important in an infant car seat to have a more upright position as soon as you are in car because of safety. But as soon as we are on a stroller, it makes sense to have a recline or full lie flat position. I would even say and recommend, depending on if you have toys here or not, to push this one towards the back. It really looks nice, and on the other hand, you have a way better access to the child. If the pacifier is falling down, if you need to put the bottle somewhere, it's way easier instead of having the handle there. The handle needs to be upright as soon as you are in car, but as soon as you are out of the car, it's not necessarily needed. So therefore, you could also place it back, put it into a recline, depending on which cloud you have, lie flat recline, and then you can have a nice stroll on this super, super lightweight stroller. Melio is really, really outstanding for the weight here. So actually, if you have the chance, you need to try it somewhere. Just lift it up. It literally feels like nothing. And also after giving birth, it's not the nicest way to lift up something really heavy. So make yourself a little bit more around, where do I live? Is it a lot of stairs that I have to climb? And then you will find the perfect product. If you search for something light, there you go. This is the perfect product to it. Let me place them next to each other with a seat unit, just that we have covered this as well. We got some questions before, if we can actually show how both of them are looking folded next to each other. So therefore, let me just do it as easy as CYBEX is. And there we are jumping back to easy Beezy, because now we are touching our easy Beezy. And there you go. Both, in my opinion, are really compact. The Beezy goes a little bit from a measurement point of view into a more compact mode, but it's really up to you what you're searching for. If it is the full stroller with everything, then you definitely should search for the Melio, also of this lightweight. If it is more the buggy for sometimes needed, you can easily store it in the car or wherever it is, and the little ones are already running around and you just need it sometimes because to calm them down, to make them fall asleep. It's the Beezy as a buggy, which maybe fit perfectly to your life and your needs out there. Okay, that was already a long session, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned. We will have a lot more sessions in future. As you know, we will cover car seats, we will do categories, whatever it is. Stay tuned. We are more than happy to show you more. It was nice to have you in this call. See you next time.